Oh, I didn't see you there. I bet you're wondering why I'm in the closet. Well, I've been waking up to some weird shit lately. What smells like mustard?
Welcome to Brawlhalla! Not Super Smash Bros. Brawl, but a completely different game.
Speaking of Smash, Smash Bros. Is its own type of fighting game. And I don't mean Smash-inspired crossover fighters, or crossover fighters in general. As much as I want to keep talking about Newgrounds Rumble, I'm talking about games where you just want people to get the fuck off my stage. Where you and the other champion, character, fighter, or whatever you call your house guest for the time being, fight not with health, but with density. It's a game called Megabyte Punch, a fun single-player or co-op experience where you can customize your own fighter. There's Rivals of Ether, Slap City, Brawl Out, which once again isn't Super Smash Bros. Brawl. There's more, but in my opinion, one stands out amongst the rest. I'm talking about
Brawlhalla!
When I first tried the game out, I looked at it from a Smash Bros. Perspective. When I saw a weapon on the floor, I thought, oh great, they turned on items. I refused to use them. I then switched over to a game in ranked mode to try to get away from the filthy casuals, only to find items in ranked mode. After that, I gave up on the game, and I'm sure I'm not the only one. But the mustard told me to go back to Brawlhalla and give it another shot. Only this time, using the sword.
Brawlhalla decided instead of percentages to use the color code of mental awareness, which can be confusing if you didn't tape a chart next to the screen.
I can't tell if I'm winning. Woe's dark red.
Ah yes, action mode, focused on the emergency ahead. What does white mean? Oh good, he's unprepared.
Wait, I was reading, you fucking bitch! But why is Brawlhalla different? Well, competitive play uses items, and they are all part of the strategy and gameplay. At the start of the game, you get nothing. But a sword drops in the middle of the stage, and you have to strategically get to it before they do.
Haha, look, I got it!
These swords are one of two base weapons every character has. Not exactly an item, but the main weapon you use to play. Every weapon of the same type share a basic attack, regardless of the character you pick. The only difference is the signature, which are accessed through the weapons. Picking up the sword basically unlocks the character. Fighting without it is equal to using a bag of chips against a sword in a real fight. Or a sword against a gun. Although in this game, swords do work against guns. But what about the items? You get bombs, spike balls, mines, and blowy horns. But you can't hold two things at once, making it risky to even pick up an item. This is gross. Do you risk dropping your own weapon for a bomb throw? Well, let's see right here. This guy's going to sacrifice his weapon to pick up a bomb because he thinks he can get past me and to this new weapon. It's a dynamite plan, but because I'm aware of it, I can simply discard my own weapon and pick this one up before he does. Wait, no, I didn't want this! That was mine! You think you're better than me?! It's good not to overreact if you're the one without a weapon. New swords drop constantly. And if you too want to be creative with these in-game pickups, just remember, spike balls can be used for a game of handball, bombs can be suicidal, mines can help with spacing, but they can also be suicidal. And everything can be used as an edge-guarding tool. You can re-pick up weapons, but they get lonely quickly. If you don't retrieve it, it leaves. Forever. I'm sorry, what were we talking about? Brawlhalla, right, yeah. The base trio of fighting works like rock, paper, scissors, with grab, block, and attack. Brawlhalla removed two of those, giving us a running with scissors type of game. Now take this, run somewhere and come back. They really are the future. With the exception of a few characters and weapons, this game doesn't have a designated block or grab, giving us a fight that focuses more on dodging and spacing. So make sure you read the room so you know exactly where the opponent is going to be next. Oh shit! Don't sneak up on me like that. Ooh, that looks bad. Looks like someone needs to work on their footsies, am I right, fellas? You should really go to a hospital. But before you go, do you like advanced techniques?
I love advanced techniques.
I'm glad you asked. There's the more basic tech, like gravity cancels. But then there's more advanced tech, like 2 gravity cancels, as well as all these movement options. Hey, what's over there? It has an online ranked system, like a real one. Something similar to Dota and League of Legends. No more having to bitch about Glore Elite. Brawlhalla has more modern game modes. There's something about filling up that rank that really makes me think. I can ignore all my responsibilities because I'm only 5 wins away from being halfway through gold, assuming I never lose from this point on. Don't worry, that wasn't my fault, it was everyone else involved. Which is what I would be saying if this was League of Legends. But I'm playing Brawlhalla, and it was a 1v1. I have no one to blame. Except the other guy's internet. Speaking of League, something looks familiar. Not just the characters, but the way the game is played. I don't mean the gameplay, I mean the presentation. And I don't mean the menus, I just mean both games don't have sequels or plans to make one. They just update this one game forever, with ranked modes and fun casual modes that rotate between a set amount of time. Both games are free to play. Online multiplayer games benefit from making the game free because it adds on to the player base. This formula is the only reason most MMOs are even able to survive. But where MMOs can sell you powerful weapons that can kill certain bosses within the blink of a dagger, online PvP games risk ruining the whole game by letting you use real money to gain advantages. So there's no money required to be on equal footing with the other player. That being said, if you want to stand a chance, make sure you get the best possible internet with a wired connection. At least there's rollback netcode. That's right, no pay to win, unless you count third-party assassination to the other player. But they have other ways to steal our money. Both games have a champion pool that's limited to only a few characters at a time. That means only a select few people can tolerate being around you at once. And they have to rotate. You have to play more of the game to permanently gain their trust one at a time through in-game currency. Unless you have money, then you could buy not just more characters to hang out with, but skins and colors as well. But none of that is really necessary. It shouldn't take too long to earn the characters you want by naturally playing the game, and everything else is just aesthetics, which you could sometimes get for free anyway. I know League of Legends wasn't the first to follow this formula, and we all know it's not the last, but I'm willing to say they brought it into the mainstream. I used to really love League of Legends, but I just don't find controlling a character through point and click to be that interesting. And I don't know how I feel about having to disappoint a full team of 5 every time I want to start up a game. I've always been more into Smash when it comes to PvP games, but unless you have the energy for melee, the online kinda sucks. The ranked system isn't competitive enough and the casual system leaves a lot to be desired. I'm glad a game like Brawlhalla came around. The weapon system was refreshing. And with 2v2 being the more prominent co-op ranked mode, the most I could disappoint is one other person, aside from myself. Before you go, let's play some 2v2 online. I know a kid in the hospital who'd be dying to play. Are you really gonna take up both lanes? How the fuck am I gonna park? What do you mean he's dead? What did you do? He was fine earlier.
So, what have we learned today? Oh, really? Oh, damn. Well, at the very least, finally got the mustard off the wall. Finally, everything's clean.